Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. You join me today on a Sunday morning. We've got another little job to do. The customer requires an extension wire running around in her son's bedroom because he wants to locate the TV in a different area and it hasn't got any power. So I'll take you inside and show you the job in a second. But just to run it by you, I'm going to run an extension along the skirting, but put it in some trunking, and I'm going to thread it through one of the wardrobes up the other side into the location that we need it. But I'll take you inside now and we'll just run over the job. See you in a bit, guys. So here we are inside, guys. We're going to run the cable from that socket in the corner all the way along the skirting through the wardrobe, tack the cable to the back wall so it's neat, up through the other side of the wardrobe and out just down the side of the little alcove, and just have the socket in the middle of that space there. So today we're using some trunking called D-line. As you can see, the profile looks like a D. Really good trunking. It's nicely shaped. It's not like the square edge type. The first job is to put a bit of tape on the side of the wardrobe. This will allow me to draw a line, the profile of the trunking, so I don't write anything actually on the wardrobe, so I can just peel the tape off afterwards. So we're just drawing around the profile of the trunking there, with it in situ on top of the skirting. That's left me with the mark there. So we're just putting a little mark within that line so I know where to drill through. So once the trunking's on, it'll completely hide the cable coming through. Here's the cable we've got today. It's a 10-meter cable. So what I do is I get my drill bit and just hold it against the cable to see if the drill bit's big enough. So where we've left the mark there, we can start drilling straight through the wardrobe. Just take your time with this. And just enlarging the hole slightly with the drill bit. So now in the alcove part, we need to drill another hole where the cable comes through. So where with it being a tight space, that's turn the drill upside down. Again, take your time with this. You don't want any damage to the wall or the cupboard top. Again, just enlarging the hole so the cable pulls through nice and freely. Next job, guys, is we need to take the plug off the extension. If you're not sure how to do this, seek someone that's competent or watch a YouTube video. You need to know how to rewire the plug back up at the end of the job. So we're taking the plug off to enable us to thread the cable through the small holes that we've drilled. So we're just removing the cable clamp there. And now we're undoing the screws that hold the cable. So 3 screws to undo: live, earth and neutral. We'll put the plug safely to one side. So now I'm just bunching the wires up neatly. We need to put some tape over the end of the wire. Some electrical tape there, guys. Don't put too much wire on because that will obviously make the cable thicker. So it's just on the end where the live, the neutral and the earth cable is. As you can see there, it's nicely covered, so that'll push through the hole now. Be easier to do. So we'll start off in the alcove area where the TV is going to be, and this is where the 4 socket will live on top of the cupboard, the 4-way socket. So that's a shot of inside the wardrobe. Now coming out the other side, I had to use a little bit of wire to thread through first and pull through the hole. It's just taped on with a bit more blue tape. That worked a treat, so we pulled that through. Now we're going to start to put the trunking on. Now on this trunking, guys, you get some protective film. That's where you can see the D-line lettering there. So that will pull off. You need to pull this off first before you start sticking it in place. And on the D-line trunking, it opens up like so. It's like hinged on one edge. Now this has got sticky tape on the back of it. There you can see the blue covering on that we peel off shortly. So now we're going to start just peeling a couple of inches, about 6 inches away off the back of the adhesive. And we need to start off in the corner where the cable comes through next to the wardrobe. So we need to make sure the trunking's butt right up against the side of the wardrobe. Make sure there's no gaps, and then we start to stick it right on top of the skirting. Just doing section by section, we'll pull the blue tape away and then we'll stick that section in by pushing down on top of the skirting. Take your time with this, guys. Just slowly work your way down the trunking and pressing at the same time. Make sure it's nice and stuck in place. I like to have the hinge part at the bottom, and then it simply closes by just pushing it together, and it'll lock in place after you've got the cable in there. So I'm now working towards the socket on the wall where we're going to plug the cable in. As you can see, the trunking is butt up right against the hole where we come through with the cable. Now we can go ahead and pull the tape off with the small bit of wire that I used to pull through the hole. Which will leave us with the wires. And you might just want to twist the copper wire back up nice and neat so we can put the plug back on. We don't want any strands sticking out. Like I say, guys, if you're not sure on how to put a plug on, a UK plug, please seek a competent person or an electrician to do this for you. There are plenty of videos on YouTube on how to wire a plug. When it's done, it'll look something like that. We've got the cable clamped back on there, and all the terminals are nice and tight. Now we're just putting the back on the plug and securing it with the main screw there. Just give it a pull, make sure it's all done up nice and tight. So what I like to do now, guys, is we plug it in the socket on the wall. And then we've got to make another little section of trunking just to cover that space there, make it look a bit neater. So just cut your trunking down nice and level. You don't really need a mitre block like this if you haven't got one. I'm just using a small hacksaw for this, guys. I'm just cutting through the back of the tape there, the adhesive tape. Again, peel off the covering, protective covering that comes on the trunking, and open up the trunking like we did before. With it being a small piece, we can just peel off all of the tape backing there, the adhesive tape backing. So now, guys, we've got a small packet of joins, and there's a stop end in there. We don't need the stop end, we just need to use the join. That's the join. So this will join two pieces of trunking together to make it look neat. And like, I'm just slotting it in there just to give you an example what it looks like. So the other part will slot into the one on the wall. So again, take your time, guys. We need to butt this up against the one already stuck in place. Make sure it's all nice and straight. We can remove that join now. As you can see, it just leaves a slight gap in the middle, but once you put the join back in, it does cover that gap. So now we've got the trunking in place, we can go ahead and start placing the cable within the trunking. Don't forget to put your join back in, that goes over the top of the cable. And simply push the top of the D-line trunking and it locks into place. So we work our way along back towards the wardrobe now, placing the cable in the trunking and closing the trunking at the top and lock it in place. I'm just taking up the slack there, I'm threading it back through the wardrobe. This trunking's brilliant, guys, because like as you can see there, it just looks like a part of the skirting once it's in place. And didn't need to go all the way to the end of the wall on the far end, because the bed is going to be in that area. Just need a bit of hoovering up there in the corner. So that's looking really good now, nice and neat. I've just tacked the slack coming through the wardrobe there. This is in the wardrobe itself, so you won't see that when the clothes are hanging up in there. And when the plugs are in place, it can just be dropped in this little channel, so it's nice and neat. So now, guys, just knock the power on. Now I've got a little socket tester here that I'm just going to test each one, just for peace of mind. So the two green lights mean it's okay. Means all the wires have been put back in the right place when we put the plug on. So I'm happy with that, guys. There's power straight to that 4-socket adapter there. There's the bed back in place. And that's the little section that you can see, all hoovered up and cleaned. As you can see, it just looks like the skirting. You can't see any cable. And the TV is going to live in that little alcove there with an Xbox, I believe. Just looks really neat and tidy. So that's it, guys. Yeah, thanks very much for watching this short video on how to use D-line trunking. See you in the next one.